everybody, Music City Driver here, otherwise known as Chris, coming at you from the Nashville, Tennessee area, Middle Tennessee area. I'm technically out towards towards Dixon right now. I just left my house. Happy Halloween to everybody, and I hope you have a spooktacular day. The reason I did this video, actually, I have not had a chance to dress up. Halloween is my absolute favorite holiday. I love scary movies. I love horror movies. I love Walking Dead, sci-fi, all that stuff, and I absolutely love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday ever. So I feel kind of like, geez, I didn't dress up or anything this year. I've been just so busy. I haven't had a chance to, but I made this today because, and I had never driven enough for Lyft before to realize this, but my friend Sean, who I mention a lot, he should do a YouTube channel too, I think. But anyway, he's on a Facebook group that I'm on here in the Nashville area, and he was telling me that, you know, Lyft's bonuses and their hourly guarantees, all basically are issued at 7 o'clock at night on Monday nights. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll see if it happens, and it did happen. So, as I reported yesterday, I had $70 worth of bonuses, okay? So last night, right at 7 o'clock, I logged into my Lyft account, and I had $180 sitting there. $180 and some change. Which actually $13 of that was tips that were poured in after. So I got like over $100, like right at $100 worth of tips last week in like less than 4 days technically, because the 2 days I did that were short didn't really have a lot of rides. So, but I had, you know, a bunch of $5 tips, and almost every single ride I gave Saturday night got a tip, gave me a tip. So that was pretty freaking awesome. So, including the $20 bill that I got, I easily got over like right at $100 in tips just from Lyft. Uber, not so much, $8. Anyway, Uber riders for some reason suck with tips. I don't know what the deal is, but anyway. So I got the hourly guarantees that I mentioned. I actually got like $50-something from those. Actually, wait a minute, I wrote it down. What am I doing? I had $154 total in bonuses showing on my thing, and $84 in guarantees. Remember I told you that one looked like it was a double? I guess it wasn't. So I got $84, I think 12 cents or something like that, in guarantees from hourly guarantees, which is freaking awesome. I honestly didn't expect that so quickly. And apparently some diamond bonuses that I had from, not from this week, but from the week before last, because the diamond bonuses come later. So street bonuses pay immediately. The guarantees, hourly guarantees, pay on Monday is at 7 p.m. And if you had a weekly guarantee, like I imagine that probably pays out also on Monday. Monday at 7 is when I think those pay out as well. But if you have diamond bonuses, which you'll usually get a text on those, and then you click the text and you have to like sign up for them. Those are like, you know, 20 rides for an extra $50 or whatever. They have different tiers. They have 3 tiers of those diamond bonuses. And the top tier, I don't think I've ever gotten, but I must have gotten something, because I had $154 in bonuses listed on my statement. And yesterday it was only $70. Yesterday during the day. So I think I might start doing my Money Mondays after 7 p.m. on Monday, because that will account for all of the Lyft bonuses that if I've gotten any. So I didn't really get any of these before because I didn't really drive that much for Lyft. But honestly now, Lyft is making it really hard for me to drive for Uber, honestly, because these guarantees and bonuses are pretty good. Now, they may eventually end, and that is the point where it may not become as lucrative just to drive for Lyft anymore. But for right now, it seems like I'm going to mostly concentrate on Lyft. You know, honestly, staying busier with Lyft than Uber, I really don't know for sure. This last weekend I did for sure. I was even running both platforms and would get more pings from Lyft than I did with Uber. However, take this into account. I run XL and Select only when it's not surging. When X is surging, then I turn X on. That's what I did, and that's how I got that 4.5 Uber X from downtown Hermitage Avenue all the way up to Belmead and then Pegram. That's how I got that, because I turned on I saw that X was like ridiculously surging, like bright red. So I turned X on as I was heading to downtown, and that's what got me that 4.5 surge that ended up paying me like right at $80. So now, if I had had X on all night, I probably would have gotten more Uber than Lyft, if I had to guess. And that's simply because there's just more people who use Uber, I think, in Nashville. Because, I mean, it was steady with Lyft, and I would get some stacked rides, especially in hot places like the Nations and Sylvan Park, places like that. Even Bellevue was pretty hopping on, Saturday night. So it's really kind of a hit or miss kind of thing, honestly, with Lyft. But if I stay exclusively Lyft, I seem to get more pings and I get more tips with Lyft. So even if I don't get as many rides as I do on Uber, honestly, with the tips and the bonuses, that kind of makes up for it. Because, I mean, for the week for Lyft, I had, over like almost $900. That's pretty good. And I only worked 30-something hours. So I worked less hours East Nashville or Germantown. For Lyft, probably East Nashville for Lyft. Germantown's a close one, though. I honestly don't get a whole heck of a lot of Lyfts out of Germantown, per se. I do some in the residential area parts of Germantown, but like around the restaurants and stuff, it seems like that's mostly Uber. But some of the residential areas in Germantown, I do get quite a few. I actually usually end up staying around I either stay west or east, it seems like. I don't ever stay south or north of town. I don't know why. So I mostly get more Sylvan Park, Bellevue, Midtown, and then East Nashville. Occasionally a Madison. Very rarely Antioch, because I just don't go that way. The traffic is usually horrible down that way. I used to live there, and I don't really like Antioch anymore. It's just, I don't like it. But anyway, guys, so if you're not driving for Lyft yet in Nashville, I think that you should probably give it a try if you have not. You may want to just give it a chance. When I first started, with Lyft and Uber, Lyft was so dead that I was afraid to just run Lyft over Uber, because I was afraid I wouldn't make any money. I was afraid that I wouldn't get enough rides. And I really think with this street bonus thing and all the hourly guarantees and the diamond bonuses and all that stuff, it's persuaded a lot more Lyft drivers to drive in Nashville. And like I said before, I believe that is driving down prime time, which is actually Lyft's ultimate goal, and Uber's as well, is to drive down their surge, because the less surge and less prime time, more people are going to use your service. So I think Lyft has done a good job, if that is their goal, which I'm sure it is to drive down prime time. Then they have succeeded quite well, in my opinion, with these latest incentives for drivers. As a result, there are a lot of people who use both Uber and Lyft, and like I said in my Money Monday video, I believe, I had a couple of passengers who mentioned to me, they were like, yeah, what's wrong with Lyft or what's wrong with Uber right now? They're so much higher than Lyft. And it's because so many drivers who probably drive for both were driving only for Lyft because of these bonuses. So it was driving down prime time because there was a whole lot of Lyft drivers. There's like a swarm of Lyft drivers. They said every time, and I also had another passenger said that every time they requested a Lyft in Nashville, they were there in like a minute. So there were so many drivers out, Lyft drivers out, which kind of attests to the volume, because I still got a decent volume. I got 56 rides in 4 days, and 2 of those days were relatively short. So that's a pretty good amount of rides. I don't know. I mean, it seems like Lyft is gaining some traction. If they can keep this up, it just depends if they have enough money to keep this up, because I'm sure they're losing money on these guarantees and bonuses. They have to be. There's no way they can sustain that for very long, I wouldn't think. But they did just get $1 billion investment. I know. They did just get $1 billion investment from Google, so maybe they can't afford it. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to do that quick update. I got to get some gas and get to work. So I hope you guys have a great Halloween, and I will probably I'll be driving this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And yeah, my wife's telling me I need to trim my beard. You haven't had time to fill the truck up, anyway. But anyway, guys, I hope you have a great day. And if you're out driving, be careful. I'm not going to drive tonight because I do have a 9-year-old that I'm going to take trick or treating. I love you too. And that's to me is more important than yeah, keep it for Christmas and be Santa. Yeah, I could actually. I'm fat enough, that's for sure. But anyway, so I'm going to take him trick or treating because it's more important to me than to drive. You know, to make a few bucks. Definitely want to be there for him to. He's not going to be much, you know, want to trick or treat much longer, I guess, because he's almost 10. So anyway, hope you guys have a great day. I'll try to keep everybody posted to what other drivers maybe say about Halloween and how busy it was. But I know Sean, my friend, was saying that he was dead last year on Halloween night itself. So, but I think it was on a Sunday last year. Or was it a Monday? I can't remember. Anyway, guys, have a great day. And if you're out there driving, be safe. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're looking to drive for Lyft, which I think is very lucrative at this point, look down below in the description, and you should find a link for Lyft. And you can get $5.33 a ride as a bonus right now. So you might want to check Lyft out, like I said. And thank you, Lloyd, for that. Yeah, family time is. I've found myself neglecting family time a bit with driving Uber and Lyft because I work a regular job, and then on the weekends I work a lot, especially Friday and Saturday night. And I'm going to try to focus a little bit more on the family stuff. Sorry, my stupid beeping door. But so I'm out of here, guys. You guys have a great day, and happy Halloween to you, and good luck driving if you're out driving. And let me know actually how the business is out there. See you guys later.